Hey guys, okay, I'm actually in the basement. So this is what I'm working on. I've been, when I get a chance, about I don't know, if I get 10, 15 minutes, I try to paint up these two jokers here. Warhammer 40k Yazgo Thraka. He's a pretty cool model, and I've got his, I do have the original one, he's in the box set, but we do have him right there, and we've got the new kit right there. So I've been working on these guys. With Yarrick right there. And I've got a original Yarrick somewhere as well. I wonder where he's hanging out at. Is he around here somewhere? He might be. Where is he? I don't see him. I do not see Yarrick. I don't know. Somewhere around, I guess. Alright, so this is what I've been doing. I don't know. I got done watching Game of Thrones again. And I gotta. So this is what I did. Brought up my HeroQuest, trying to see what I needed to do to finish these guys up. And I've got these guys here. Painted some up. The furniture. Now this is the old set. Now they do have a new set that came out. I do have it. I'm not really particularly fond of it, but I do have it. And when it came out, I thought it was pretty cool. And I don't know. I like the old set better. So this is what I got going on with this here. Then I broke out the Warhammer Quest and painted up some figures for that. Now these are the original. These right up front. Those are the original Warhammer Quest figures. And I had some extra cards and stuff. So I ended up doing my own figures. So there's the wizard right there. I think she's pretty hot. I like her. During the Paul Knapp show, they talked about big guns. And yes, I do like big guns on women. That's just who I is. And then we have an elf right there. And we have our barbarian woman right there, which is pretty cool. And then we have our dwarf right there. Then we have our pit fighter. We have our imperial noble. We have our knight. And we have our witch hunter right there. And we have all our evilness down in here. And then, I'm working on him, that chaos dude right there, barbarian. And I've been working on some of these Skaven, the gnolls, spiders, goblins, orcs, more orcs, the general of the orcs, and then we have the undead lick king right there. And then we come over. Jimmy Floyd sent me these guys right here, which are pretty cool. These are female warriors. I have no idea where they're from, but they look cool, so they're here. Then we have my wood elves that I'm working on right now. I'm actually in the process of painting those guys up, this whole group right here. Then we have our Bretonnians. Robin Hood with Bergerac, whatever his name is. So we have him. And we got some more old elves right there. And we got a steam tank. Knights on Pegasus. We've got Sorceress. A roaming knight there. We've got Bretonnian archers. We got our sorceress here. We have our Grail Knights here. And we got our Knights of the Realm here. With more archers. Empire Halberders. Empire Pikemen. Empire General. Empire Cannons. Artillery. We have our Gypsies and the Paymaster right there. We have our Dwarfs. We have more Empire. We have a Dwarf cannon with an Empire cannon. A great cannon. And we have some gunners. Empire gunners. More Dwarfs. Berserkers. Dwarf Berserkers. Troll Slayers. And then we've got our Romans. How they got here, I have no idea. We'll figure that one out. But we've got some hero... I forget what these were. What? Oh, man, I forgot. Shoot. Can't think of him. I can't think of them. What were these guys? They had like the Lego HeroScape. That's it. HeroScape guys. Those are the Romans from HeroScape. So that's what I've been working on, guys. Jimmy sent me these right here. These Elves, which I put together. And primed them and got them ready. So these came out pretty cool. So we got that going on. So I got those Elves, which are pretty neat. And you can actually see my my Airfix pretty well now with all my troops out of there, which is pretty neat. Right there, we got that right there, Atlantic. Airfix Land War, Airfix French Artillery, French Imperial Guard, French Line, French Cuirasses, British Hussars, British Foot, British Highlanders, the glorious Royal Horse Artillery, and then we go into some 7th Cavalry. We got some American Indians, Cowboys. We got some French Pelu right there, down there. We got some French Foreign Legion. We got some Brit Huns. Some, I think we've got Romans way in the back there. And on top we've got air crews, American air crew, RAF air crew. We got British commandos, German infantry, German Fallschirmjäger. We got a World War II paratroops there, American. Up here we have some Japanese. We got Confederate infantry, Union infantry. Sorry, Jimmy, can't have them. They're the only box I have. And we got some Australian infantry, some Australian Gurkhas, and then World War II British infantry there. Yeah, I know I got the Romans. They're just down there. You can't see them. And then we got some American War of Independence. We got General Washington's troops, and then we got some British Grenadiers. Up here we have some other stuff. It's pretty cool. I love these boxes. These mods, I love it because that's from the movie Battle of the Bulge. That's from the movie Waterloo. British infantry model box from picture from Waterloo. And then we got this one. I always forget what this is. I forget. I don't know if it's the big red one. I don't know what it is. I keep forgetting what movie that came from. Then we got German Matchbox troops there. We got 136 Airfix German troops there. We got an Empire Warhammer set right there. The Regiment Altdorf. And we move on down. Yeah, I love this set right here. This Waterloo battle set. Yeah, that's awesome. I like that. Alright, guys. And we got the Green Knight over there. We got these Space Warriors, which I just picked up not too long ago. Those are pretty neat. Jimmy sent me these miniature soldiers there. Yes, you can see the Romans way down there. Right there. Alright. So that's what I got on the table right now. This is what I'm working on here. Getting these guys all painted up. We'll see how that goes. Trying to figure out who the general is going to be over here. Whether he's going to be this guy on the Pegasus or what, I do not know. We'll see. I don't know whether I want to keep him on the Pegasus. I might. Who knows. But that's it, guys. So that's what we're doing. Oh, and then over here, you can actually see the the Napoleonics that I painted up. These are the Napoleonics. Some of my favorite figures right there. I like that. Yep. So there we go. Still got a lot more work to do as always, right? Look at that. Ain't that cool? Yeah. And then of course now you can actually see what was behind that bookshelf that was here. We have the girls. So we got some artwork here that's going on. Gonna cover that up because it's kind of adultish and I don't want to get flagged. It is artwork. It's considered artwork. Yeah, okay. Tell that to yourself. Sam Glassman's stuff is really cool. This is GI Combat 285. And this is GI Combat 256. I love original artwork. I actually had Ron Garney get me this one. That's pretty cool. And then Simon Bisley did that for me. That was pretty neat. I like it. This is classic Superman Flash race. We got more Napoleonic stuff down here. We got Vampirella, Elvira. Met her here. She signed this for me here. This is awesome. I like this so much. Amazing Spider-Man. Wow. Tex Area. Man, I love his artwork. It's fantastic. Spiders. See, this is why I had to get the stuff down, because the spiders just take over everything, man. It's like, come on. If I'm not down here doing stuff, they just take over. I got huge spider webs going on over here. I used to have my spiderweb stick here. We got Vampirella, we got Elvira up there. We got some tanks and stuff. We've got spiders. I'm going to start selling these spiders. Maybe I can have a spider sale. Who knows? It's just awful. Oh my God. You kidding me? Alright. That's a cool tank. The Lee, yeah. Alright guys, and then we got all this stuff down here. And I am going to start cleaning out some of these spider webs. If I can find my spider stick. It's got to be around here somewhere, right? And of course, I haven't touched anything over here. Oh, there's my spider stick. Alright. Oh. Yep, haven't touched any of this. Sad. Sad, sad state of affairs. There's Yarrick. I was looking for you. Yeah, I was looking for this guy. He goes, as a comparison, right? He goes over here. Okay? Right there. Yeah. See, now you can compare them. Right? Right. Alright, guys. So there we go. Let's get it. Alright, my friends. You all have a good one. Be safe out there. It's a crazy world. I'll see you out there. Be good to each other.